2018. We're halfway through July already. That is nuts.
And it never stops.
Never stops. Time keeps on ticking. So anyway, we have on our panel tonight. Everybody's here tonight, which is a surprise. Here we got Sosa
back.
We got Izzo. We got Rich here. Everybody's feeling good, healthy. The weekend did them all right.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Last time I was on, I got back from Vegas, and then how was Vegas? Then I had to run back to South Carolina. So yeah, but nah, it's been great. Really, really good.
How was Vegas though?
Vegas was great. I mean, I got to run a GTR 7 laps. So
hey,
that was awesome.
Tell regular people what the hell that means.
A GTR is Nissan's high-end sports supercar, and I got to do 7 laps in that vehicle, and it was just as awesome as I thought it was. And then I had an instructor take me around 1 full lap on top of that. Yeah, it was.
So in he was doing terms,
dude was doing stuff that I wouldn't even thought about doing in a car. So I was like, all right, this is it was great. But yeah.
He drove the car that Paul Walker drove in Fast and Furious 6, 7, and 8 probably.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, GTR. Nissan GTR.
That is right, yeah. That's
okay.
Thank you, so I forgot it. Yeah, that was his car.
Yeah.
Was that the one he died in?
No.
No, he died in a Porsche.
That was a Porsche.
Yeah,
I wasn't being funny.
We're car people. Of course we know that.
What the fuck?
I watch Fast and Furious. I just see cars racing fast after a while because I've seen so many of them.
And car people be like, "Yo, you saw that Charger? Yo,
right.
I think Fast and Furious is probably one of the only franchises that kind of sort of started over successfully.
I think it's the only franchise that has done that.
They was hot, and then they dropped off, and then they came right back.
The second one was horrible. That's why.
Thanks to Dwayne Johnson.
Pretty much. He can do no wrong at this point.
You can't go wrong with the ambiguously
he plays that ambiguous shit up too.
The racially ambiguous Negro.
He ain't racially. He tell you he's Samoan and black.
Yeah, but on camera it comes across as, what is he?
No,
I'm intrigued.
Oh,
he could date my daughter.
Would he be in the house or in the field?
Oh my god!
Oh, damn it, Brian.
And on that note, what else are we talking about here?
All right, so
what?
Yeah.
So Prime Day just crossed us by. You want to fill in everybody on what exactly Prime Day is, just in case somebody's been hiding under a rock?
Oh, it's the day that we celebrate Prime's Day.
Breaking up. What the fuck is going on?
I know Rich is an Amazon Prime member. So you a Prime member?
Yeah,
I am. Hell, fucking right.
Yeah, me as well.
No, I'm a Prime member. Yeah, it's basically the day where Amazon just pretty much just like it's their clearance sale.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, because I don't know about you guys, but I didn't find a damn thing on there.
I never do. I've never bought a thing off Prime Day.
Yeah, I mean,
oh no,
but it crashed the website though. That was actually kind of awesome.
Oh wow,
the day of remembrance.
Yeah.
It didn't just crash the website. You gotta understand it. It didn't just crash the website. People had Amazon controlling things in their houses.
Oh no!
They had the automation systems, and it crashed the entire system. Everything crashed.
Damn it, Alexa!
Hey, wait! Save 30% on favorites from Pop-Tarts and more. Really?
Right, man. Yeah, I think the best deal I've seen is like stuff is like 30%, and it's like, do you really want that? Do you really need that waffle iron?
You can get the Fire Stick for $19.99.
That's the only, that's the only benefit of having Amazon being a Prime member on Prime Day is that they discount their devices like pretty huge. And the thing about it is though, that's really just a marketing ploy to get their devices in your house so you buy more stuff through them.
And
that's all it is.
As a matter of fact, because of the outage, they extended Prime Day. So it's not going to end when it was supposed to. I guess it was supposed to end today or what?
Yeah, it's supposed to end tonight.
But since nobody could do anything with Amazon, they're extending it.
That's kind of
you're gonna lose money because some people ain't gonna go back to do anything.
Yeah, I did.
That motherfucker worth 150 billion. He don't give a shit.
Talking about Jeff
Bezos. Yeah.
My name's Jeff.
Whatever, man.
But yeah, so I mean, I didn't pay too much attention to it because I'm not a Prime member. I'm probably one of the only people that's not a Prime member. So
loser.
I'll save my $99 a year or $10 a month, whatever it is.
Man, that thing's higher than that. It's $120 a year and $13 a month, or $13 a month.
Well, they're doing everything like that. You see what they're doing with the what's the movie card that everybody was using?
Talking about Movie Pass.
Movie Pass.
Movie Pass going up this time.
Oh no, man! Don't worry, it's not gonna last. There's no way they can keep the revenue up for that.
Yeah, it makes no sense. When I heard it, I'm like, how do they make money? That's the first thing I think about when I hear concepts like that.
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't it be the same thing as?
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be the same thing as just like an interactive Netflix?
Nah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I mean, all y'all had to disagree with me at the same damn time. I didn't need a unified.
Oh, did we all do that?
I mean, we all thought about it. At least it was like no.
Right. Let the choir say no.
Yeah, exactly. Monks. No. Rude. But that's what I thought it was. It was like you pay the one price and then get whatever you want, like Ruggo.
Nigga, I see lint rollers on here. Excuse me, I'm still looking at this.
Oh, you see, he's gone. He's done. He's shopping now.
No, it's trash. That's what I see here. Trash.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. I mean, if you ever been in an Amazon not call center, the factory, the distribution center, it's a bunch of crap in there.
Oh yeah,
and then you start wondering what kind of crap. I mean, how do they get rid of the crap?
Yeah,
Prime Day.
You know, it'll be like, why do you need 500 pair of gardening gloves? You know, so then they'll put that on Prime for like $2, and they'll sell out. Somebody gets it.
Oh, I bet
it was $2 on Prime Day, but it was $3 the day before. So it's like, you know, really,
yeah, exactly. You save that dollar.
Nah,
save that dollar. All right, so Prime Day's done. It was interesting watching people scurry. So let's go ahead and get to this.
Motherfucker.
Our buddy.
God damn.
45.
I would say that's.
Yeah, he's already let that out. 045 had a what would you call it? A summit press conference.
I would say it is going to be the defining moment of his presidency.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? We swore we had that happen so many times, but how does he top this?
Hold my Avion. Hold my Avion.
oh, he's so stupid. Actually.
So I didn't watch it live.
I watched it.
I just couldn't do it. So I watched a good bit of it afterwards. And it was odd. If you watch people's mannerisms and their body language, the whole thing was telling. Like you could have watched that with the sound off.
Yeah.
And saw what was happening.
Pussy.
I smell it.
He was just totally outmanned.
Yeah, man. There's no way.
Putin hunts bears.
Right.
Trump raped little girls.
I mean,
a big difference.
I don't know, man.
All right. But yeah, I just think he was outmanned. He went up there and, well, if you watched, there was a collaboration put together before the thing, and it was everybody in Fox News and all his supporters talking about how tough he was and how strong he was and how he was going to put his foot through Putin's face and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I say put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah. Right. And then when you watched it, it was just like a timid deer in headlights. And he was.
I would even say that. I think you're giving him too much credit there, because that means that he wasn't able to. Yeah, think by saying a timid deer in headlights. See, these deer ain't doing nothing. He was literally like a like a roach on his back right before it's about to die, just squirming everywhere.
Yeah,
like I mean, it was honestly, it's like watching that press conference just was so uncomfortable to the point of where you're like, all right, is this really what we're watching? The president of the United States actually, it's the one chance for him to be like, hey, I got my eye on you. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. Didn't even say that.
Yeah, right.
He could have walked on stage and did this.
Right.
And walked off.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
It didn't even do that. It literally was like he started congratulating him about how tough he is, and then started talking about the election in 2016. I swear to you, he sounded like, you remember when Rudy Giuliani was running for president, and then he just kept saying 9/11 over and over again.
Yeah,
it's like the same thing. It's the same thing here. It's like you keep saying, you know, Hillary Clinton emails 2016, I won, the end. It's like that's the only. It's like, is that the only trick you have now?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see was that at the end of the same press conference he brought up the FBI, what the FBI
yep, it's the same one. Yeah, he brought it.
Was amazing. For like 10 seconds he said that, and it's like, oh yeah, you guys have a good day. I'm like, what was the purpose of that, fam? Like, what was the purpose of that? Like, you try to stir the pot on everything to divert like our attention from you.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you're doing everything for your own general gain.
I likened it.
Go ahead.
No, well, I was gonna say I likened it to if you were doing an Easter speech and your daddy was standing behind you with a belt.
No, that's perfect. Fam. That's perfect,
bro. That's it right there.
That's what it looked like.
You know the consequence of
money, little Daryl.
Shit, right?
Yeah. And you know, I don't want to sit here and seem like I'm just against everything, because I don't want our country to fail. You know, nobody wants our country to fail.
Yeah, right. Because nobody wants to be in the, you know, you watch people saying they want Trump to fail. It's like, no, this man has the keys. This man has the keys with you in the car, and he's in the driver's seat. Nah, man.
Yeah. No, I don't want
they
that.
Say Rome. No, they say Rome didn't fall in a day, but I don't want to be around to see Rome fall either.
Period.
And he's driving off the cliff. I mean,
all for his personal gain, like just so he doesn't. So he pretty much can save face is the only thing I can guess, or for him to get a check that he's going to get if he.
I was about to say,
this.
Man, there's got to be money somewhere.
I think there's a big amount of money or something lucrative to him and these other ass kissers that go to everything that he says, knowing good and well, like Rand Paul.
Oh man, I saw that, man. I was like, yo, that was probably like I never thought I would have saw him go that far.
Oh yeah. Everybody was just like, so what they got on you, fam?
Right.
Something's in that envelope. I need to know what's in that envelope.
That dossier is thick, bro.
Yeah. I was I saw that with Rand Paul. I was like that. I was shocked. Because sometimes he comes off and says things that make sense every once in a while. But then when I saw him, he was like, he never answered any of the press stuff that he was doing. Because you notice, like, there is really no Republican doing a press tour right now, except the ones that are like extremely on his side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's the only ones that are doing any talking. And when he came out and said that stuff, I was like, come on, man. Like, you actually gonna back him, man?
Those numbers are dwindling.
Yeah, man.
What numbers are dwindling?
The people that are backing
supporters,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it got rough this week. Most people who have
that are. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said the most people, like, literally, like, can you believe what he said? Like, the people who have been gung ho, find a way to spin it the best way they can for the GOP. Literally looked so hurt yesterday and this morning. They finally,
like I said, they got something on somebody. Could you imagine being one of those guys and you got to go out here and defend all this, and you like behind you behind the curtain, like, y'all gonna tell him for real if I'm going ahead?
I'm rooting for you.
Y'all gonna tell him everything, dog.
But my thing is, I won't sell you my soul to get something to make y'all go down. How would I sell my soul to pretty much put 300 million people at jeopardy, though? I can't get my head around that.
You don't have one.
No, right.
You just don't have a soul. You just don't have a soul. Your soul is green.
It's just not, at the end of the day, bro. Like, you're literally killing your own legacy, your family legacy, to where they're gonna fuck around and be exiled.
He's a 70-something-year-old white dude. Trust me, he's not caring about
it. It's not about them. Like, his kid, like, they're about to be stuck somewhere. They're gonna be stuck in Russia soon. Not be able to come back.
The reality of it is that he doesn't care. He's like,
I see that.
He's just like, hey, as long as I can make it, we straight. They'll figure it out.
It's like everybody else has a point where it's just like, all right, this is a bit much. But he's that one human being in America that doesn't have it.
It's like hold my. He says hold my beer every day.
Yep. Today's not going to top tomorrow. Yesterday, hold my beer.
Oh no, he said hold my Evian. No, hold my Diet Coke.
Dude, if you watch the late night shows, it blows their mind every time. It's just like
there's nothing to do anymore.
He keeps giving them material, and it's like they think at some point they'll run out, but
nah, man.
He's playing the hit.
When you do these late night shows or these parodies, there's a little bit of embellishment that you have to do in order to make it funny. There's nothing to do.
No. I think right now it's like those writers are like, man, this is slight work right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting a free check.
SNL right. SNL is just getting here. Just put it on TV.
Just watch this and
you ain't even gotta write
do
that.
that.
Well, see, every year SNL hit gold. I mean, first time, it was Bush, then it was Sarah Palin at one point.
Yeah.
Then they kept fucking with Cheney. Now it's just like this shit here just writes itself.
Have they not noticed there's a common theme here? These Republicans
and they couldn't make fun of Obama, so they kind of just put him in a.
Except with the tan suit, that's the only time they really had a shot.
The tan suit thing was like what?
I mean,
if that's all you got on him,
yeah, I know, right?
I'm just saying.
Fuck out of here, man.
I've heard the some of that side turn their back on him lately. As far as Trump, they
Fox
like
News.
I haven't seen it yet.
Fox News hit him.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, but listen, the people that are still pining for him, they are all in. Like they've said things that they can't take back, and in agreement and just to save face. Putin is a good leader. I'm like, Putin is a good leader. Did you just say that shit?
What?
For real?
They said the same shit about Kim though.
And then Kim Jong messed around and killed people after Trump left, the next day.
Right.
And shot off nuclear rockets in circles.
It's like
Roman candles.
Like these folks are just trolling him so hard, and he don't realize it. It's like
he does what he has to do in order for them to benefit somehow. Maybe they're getting tourism or something to their area just because Trump came, or they're getting some kind of trust from the people because Trump came. I don't know, but they're doing something. And then right when he leaves, I guarantee you right now, Putin is down there breaking necks, like literally breaking necks. You just saw how he looked at that reporter that was sitting in the audience. He had the look of death on his face because one of the reporters was like, why don't you turn to Putin right now and tell him to stop it?
And then he was like, he get a look, bitch, I wish you would.
Right.
Don't listen to him.
Man.
What is
imitation?
Yeah, that's man. That is but you know what's even crazier, man, is that his PR team, like they actually said it went from he's like, why would it be Russia to why wouldn't it be Russia to why would it be Russia? It's like the only thing you could do, the best way you tried to spin it is to like go back to like 4th grade English and take out a contraction.
Exactly. That changed your whole sentence. See, you just move this one word here and it changes your whole sentence.
It's like, come on, man. Like, this is the best y'all could do. And then on top of that, he put, it's bad when you got to write on your own notes, your own, like, I guess his position.
Oh, the thing he wrote in a Sharpie for some damn reason.
No collusion with one L.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, like you want not to laugh at stuff like this, but it's just that he keeps giving us such golden material, and we're gonna go back and look at this and be like, yeah, when was that moment when America went down the toilet? And it's like we're gonna start. This is when we started circling the drain right about now.
See,
we thought it was like North Korea, and he topped it. Oh, fuck, man.
I hope it's like that and not like, well, son, I remember a place called America.
Oh,
I saw a comment today where they were like, oh, America, it was nice knowing you.
Dude, there's so many relationships we got to put back together after this fucking idiot's been in office.
Man,
what I don't understand is like it's right in front of your face. Why is he trying to be buddy with all these horrible people? I said this last week. Why is he trying to be buddy with all these horrible people, but picks a fight with Canada?
I literally think he's trying to get his businesses in these places where Americans aren't.
That's right. Yeah, get yourself in there, and then you can make a little money. And it's
because he'll be the only ones there. Like, ain't no fucking any American nothing in North Korea. Ain't next to much anything in freaking Russia. Most Russian companies that are here now are like under heavy surveillance. Heck, they got rid of Kaspersky because of it maybe able to spy on people.
That's right. You know what, man? What I find funny though is that what if Trump honestly doesn't even run for a second term? Like, what if he's like, all right, I'm out?
I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't. But the thing is, ego, you just never know.
Yeah.
I would.
Right now, we know he doesn't like to do work. So does he want to do it again? But then on the flip side, his ego might be like, I could win again. So
not just his ego, he's golfing for free.
Well, I mean, he technically would golf for free either way. It's at his own golf course.
Well, okay. My bad. What do I know?
Well, that's interesting. What if he just was like, "That's all I wanted to do"?
Right. I want to do this one term.
All he wanted is power, and people never gave it to him. But
he's legitimized it. Now he's got Secret Service the rest of his life.
No, I think they took that away.
What? Secret Service for the rest of your life as a president?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Think George Bush.
No. You keep it.
You do keep it.
I didn't see him in Kenya with Obama today.
You don't see him always on camera.
Yeah, you don't see him like that. Them boys still there.
Research that shit. Because I thought George Bush Jr. or W, whatever the fuck his name was, put something in writing. Passed the law. What is the English term for it? He did something where Secret Service, president ain't gonna get Secret Service after him.
Interesting.
Let me look that up.
Interesting. But yeah, that would be weird if he just didn't run for a second term. He didn't get the respect he wanted, or he thought he was going to.
He's gonna say no collusion at the end of it.
He always says that, and it bothers me so much. It's just like you just keep saying stuff to put stuff in our head. But bro,
you know what? But that's that. But honestly, man, you got to give him credit there because he is a master at branding. He is a master at it. And you got to get
all the terms he invented that people are using now.
Fake news,
like fake news, and no collusion is a real term. But I mean, nobody was saying that before he started saying it.
Yeah, and it's like it's not even a real charge.
It just bothers me to my core, bro.
Okay, update real quick. I'm sorry. So yeah, Bush signed after 10 years, no more Secret Service, and Obama signed a bill that gets protection for life.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Bush would have been stupid if that was the case.
So Trump gets it for life.
Oh, okay, good.
So exactly. So I mean,
not good.
I mean,
I ain't trying to see the dude. I ain't trying to see nobody disappear off the face of the earth, but he can go to another country.
I mean, if there was some snap action, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Snap, like Thanos snap. Like, if it was a Thanos snap and he just kind of disappeared, it's like,
that would make my life.
You can't say that on the podcast. You just wish for the president to disappear.
No.
I'm not getting in trouble for no dumb shit. I'm just letting you know.
I'm sure what's going to happen is he's going to literally, like, after this in this term, he's going to ride off into the sunset, and that's going to be it. Like, it's not going to be.
He won't do his presidential tours. He won't do all that other stuff. Yeah, he's just going to Buenos Aires or wherever the hell he be visiting all the time, and just chill out the rest of his life.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do none of that because
and then one day, maybe 5 or 10 years from now, one of his sons gonna say, "Oh, real president." We're gonna drag his ass into the street and beat him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it far. They were like, "Bro, no."
Sorry,
Republicans gonna dead that real fast.
Yeah,
Donald Jr.
But anyway, it's one of those.
I did see a tweet that I thought was funny though. It's like someone said that my divorce would have been so much easier if I could have been in the hearing and said I do. What I meant to say is I do not.
I was telling you, man. That's if you ever get in trouble, just follow the Trump law. Just deny it. No, I didn't do it.
His follow-up news conference today was.
Oh, how did that go?
No, that's what I was talking about, man.
I turned the channel immediately.
Yeah,
I don't want to look at this guy.
He's a joke.
Oh, we do that.
I mean, he just tried to go back and say, yeah, nah, I didn't mean all of that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
Oh well,
dickhead.
but
a man stand by his words. You meant what you said, fam.
I mean, shoot, he said exactly what he's supposed to say. Putin wrote it for him. But it is what it is. We if there's any actions we can take, then we need to start taking actions just as far as either trying to get him out of where he is or just trying to make some way to survive what he's doing.
You know what, man? That was actually something that there was a Vox post that came out today, and they actually even said that they were like, we focus on so much about what we don't know, but we're at the point now where we know a lot. Like someone just got to do something with the information. It's not a matter of just saying, well, we can't concretely prove anything. I mean, just simply that behavior proves that there is something going on. Maybe, you know, it's just we're at a really weird place right now in terms of American politics.
It's a weird place, but the good thing is you have a lot more people, like you said, a lot more people know more now.
Right.
We've never paid this much attention to politics before. You know, you had Bush and Clinton and Reagan and them come in and leave, and you're like, okay, well, president in, president gone.
We know so much about the Constitution and every little ins and outs of
everybody's a lawyer now.
Hold up, wait, niggas, I know that shit ain't right.
It's true.
You know, so I mean, some good did come of it. You have people that are more informed than they were before. So it is.
Marcus is a dickhead.
You said what?
Yeah, he out here trolling.
Marcus is a dickhead.
Oh, but yeah,
I use CNN, you motherfucker.
Huh? Someone sounds mad.
I use CNN, not Wikipedia.
They're yelling at each
Dickhead.
other. So off of Trump, because this is a circle conversation. There's nobody to really dispute our points because I think we all feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if it would be different if somebody was here like, well, y'all just don't know what y'all talking about. That man's a great man. He's a great American.
No.
And he's a self-made man.
I flip that around and I'm gonna say that about Obama. Not saying I feel that way, which I do, but I'm gonna start saying that.
He ain't even from here.
Yeah. I'm like, your ass ain't either. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And I wasn't depicting any certain race. I just want people to know that I was just being a country dude.
Oh no, I know a couple black people who are Obama. Not Obama, Obama or Trump.
I know quite a few. Yeah.
Really?
And it's honestly not about like it all deals with money things. And I'm like, the little bit of money you get from that really makes you swing that way. Money don't move me that seriously.
I mean, but that shows you where their values are.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just does not.
Speaking of money,
what up?
I would have never thought I would have been talking about Jenner Kardashian, whatever. Jenner.
Fuck that bitch.
No, listen.
Damn,
man.
Wow. Come on, man.
So. Doing it, I feel like doing it too. I'm sorry. I don't understand. This is confusing me.
Okay.
All right. So she was on track
Flabbergasted.
to become a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And she was short some million. So fans, I don't know how you could have fans and you didn't do shit, but fans are sending her money to push her over the $1 billion mark.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Explain.
You didn't react?
Huh?
I reacted as soon as I fucking heard that shit. Why?
Yeah. Are we so obsessed with celebrityisms and people of certain statures that we would give up what we have in order to push them further? And why?
That's what crowdfunding does.
Yeah, well, crowdfunding is usually for
a purpose.
Crowdfunding is usually for a purpose.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, this is a purpose. It's just not one that you identify with.
So you think it's just one of those things that we really don't have any business talking about because we don't.
I'd say it like this. I think it's stupid, but I mean, I look at it like this. It's like, hey, if this is the way you want to spend your money, you are entitled to do whatever you want as long as it doesn't infringe the rights of another person. So if you feel the need to send, Kylie Jenner $100 or a couple thousand to get her over that mark, by all means, go do it. The thing about it, for me, that's, I guess, is an issue is what makes you think that, like, how does that benefit you ultimately? It's like usually if there's some sort of donation or cause, it's like you're throwing it in there. It's like, I helped her achieve this dream, I guess, is the only thing I can think of. But beyond that.
So it's a shake and bake syndrome. It's like, I'm a millionaire and I helped.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
Yo, and she's 19 years old. She's 19 years old.
Yeah, her appropriate.
I guess.
Motherfucker, she was born rich.
Yeah,
she already got the head start that we didn't get. So you're helping her out. She's got a head start. Well, now let's help her out.
All right, so there's a weird way to approach this too.
I think I know where you're going. I'm listening.
You know where I'm going with. I think it's you know where I'm going with.
I don't.
Yeah, it's like
me.
All right, think about it like this. All right, so let's say in 15 years, Blue Ivy comes out with a makeup line. She does it on her own. Like, even though, yeah, all right,
she doesn't do it on her own because her name's out there. She's already got money in the capital.
All right,
what is she doing on her own?
So, all right, but you're saying that you're literally saying that because a person's circumstances of where they were born are completely like your advantage. You're telling me that you would not use it if a person
I didn't say that.
All right,
but
so
why are you giving her credit for why are you giving her credit for being the youngest billionaire, and then you're helping her? She could be period without your help. First of all, secondly, youngest billionaire. All right, I can't hate on that. She was born in money. She's smart and not blowing it.
Right.
Because I would have thought the Hiltons would have gotten it. I would have thought the Hiltons would have got that money. Would have been the youngest. Remember, the fucking Hiltons were the precursors to the Kardashian kids.
Yeah, they started all this mess.
So, I mean, let's be real. I thought they would have been the youngest billionaire. Kylie's doing it. Great. She doesn't need help.
There was just one Bill Hilton.
Yeah,
she
their help.
10% of she can invest 10% of what she got right now and make that next year. And we're giving her credit for being the youngest.
I think people want to. I think it's one of those things where people want to be involved in something. They want to be a part of something.
Be involved in a fucking election and fucking vote. What the fuck?
You better pick that truth back up.
Don't never lie. You better say it again.
I felt hell, man.
No, I agree.
I agree there.
I know I sound like a hater, but we're giving people credit for not doing shit. If you literally, honestly, truthfully started from the bottom, fuck you, Drake, but he did use that phrase, then great. I applaud you because you're living the American dream. That is literally the American dream.
So you're saying,
the American dream.
So if you're saying if a person who happens
Bill
to
Gates
be all right, what if Bill Gates' kids did something that was completely separate from what their father did? You're saying
I'm talking about Bill Gates started from shit.
Okay, Bill Gates did, but what about his kids? If his kids came and did something else that was completely on a completely different track from where their father did something from, you're saying that all of a sudden that completely invalidates the work that they put in? I mean, that's the part that I'm not saying
it doesn't. I don't think it doesn't invalidate the work.
Okay,
it doesn't.
There are just certain things that you're not privileged to,
and you're right.
You've come up to that. You can't say self-made.
Okay. It depends, man. It depends on what are you defining as self-made? Because see, the thing about it,
money.
All right, you made your money. You had to put in the work to make your money, right? Like you had to do that.
What did she put in? What did she do? I'm ignorant. So first of all, I'm ignorant on what she did.
Yeah, she has her own. She actually has her own line for makeup. Yeah, she has her own makeup line.
The Rihanna fucking blew out like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So she banked that based off being Bruce Jenner's daughter and having Kardashian money.
I mean,
come on, that's what happened, right?
I mean, you're right. The capital was there.
What the fuck?
So I mean, but just because saying the capital's there, being able to successfully market a brand, that's a completely different element. Because think about all the stuff that Trump's done, and he's completely failed at. See, the thing is, at least
everything.
At least her brand is successful. So that does take. There is a level of you can't just be like, well, you know, just saying that, you know, hasn't made it, but simply because she's not self-made because of those circumstances that happen to be a part of it. I mean, you know, it's the same thing. Like, I don't know, like Jada was talking about their kids and saying, hey, we might not necessarily, you know, we'll help you out. We're going to give you the access to, and that's what you're supposed to do as a parent. Like if I have a child, let's say, for example, I come up with some crazy idea and I have a whole bunch, and then I get a whole bunch of money, and then my kid says, hey, I got an idea, Dad. I want to do something with it. Okay. If I'm able to help, why not? So, but would that mean at that point that is it saying that they're self-made? Because at that point, that would be like I'm a venture capitalist at that point. Because I'm just providing the capital for you to get to your next point.
All I'm saying, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with helping your children. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to create a pathway, a name, so your kids can ride it over into success.
Right.
But at that point, you cannot claim the same struggle as somebody would if they're starting out with no name at all.
Who's saying that?
You can claim your brand and you can claim the fact that you built it from the ground up or whatever, but you can't say that you're self-made.
Who's saying? All right, but who's saying? I guess that's the question that I have: is who's saying that she's claiming some type of struggle?
I'm on a different.
Said she's self-made.
Self-made is one thing, but to say because there's a difference between our approach in this. You're saying self-made, like that's.
I'm going off the article that Forbes did.
Yeah, and I mean, self-made is fine. Like, I mean, if you want to say that you took a whole bunch of capital, had an idea because of your family's access, and you created something with it, all power to you. You can say that you're self-made, that's fine. But you cannot say, and I will agree with Brian there, is that to say that you went through some sort of struggle, like it's not the same. It is not the same as someone who actually literally came out of the trap.
Exactly.
I don't think she's saying that.
Yeah. So I mean, I really don't have a problem with her saying that she's self. I don't have a problem with that. I think that if there's an issue anywhere, it's like if anyone's saying that, hey, she is like this was a hard track. I mean, there are probably some difficulties, but
if she just gets on and says, I did this all by myself, no help from my family, I'd say that's bullshit.
That's complete BS. Yes, hands down.
Man, that family is propped up on the backs of black men.
There are people named Kardashian that ain't even related to these people that are probably using the name.
I feel sorry for their daddy who's dead. Like his name just keep getting used for the most asinine things, unfortunately. Like he was the self-built, like the man-made, like he was built himself up from bottom from Armenia, right?
Correct. Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's the one who grinded to get where he was, one of the top lawyers in the country. And now
his wife killed him and signed her soul to the devil.
Still using that name, even though, like, I mean, of course the kids are going to have that name, but all Kim was, if y'all remember, was a personal assistant.
Yep.
To Brandy.
Yeah, to Paris Hilton, right? Oh,
Brandy. That's how Ray J met her.
Then she was sitting up in his room.
Yeah. Never mind.
Sitting up in my room.
Neil and Bob.
No. Nope. Don't even don't give us the definition. Let it go.
Dude, let's not go any further into that one.
I just
we're gonna
Just
I mean, I totally see your Sosa. Don't get me wrong. I see your point.
I saw both of y'all points. I knew Richard was going that way. It both makes sense.
It used to bother me that they used to say the same thing about Puffy. Puffy came from money too.
Right.
Dude, you didn't. Your daddy was a hustler. Your daddy came from the, from the street. But you didn't.
But at the same time, remember he went to Howard and grinded.
He was probably selling weed
and all that stuff.
Kids in the neighborhood.
I mean,
but he still had the hustle mentality.
There's still tape.
The only credit I can give any of them is they kept the money. They didn't lose the money because so many people lose the money.
So, real talk, Sosa. I've met some people who went to Howard around that time. They said that boy had it lit, bro.
Oh, I bet. He knew how.
That was the time where everybody went to Howard. Like a lot of your actors out here now. The teens, the people who went to Teen Summit were going to Howard at the time.
Chadwick.
A lot of people on BET were going to. They said it was lit.
Oh, he threw parties now. But all I'm saying is, don't say that you came from nothing, or don't say that you're self-made, because I can't go with you on that. And nobody would have paid attention unless Forbes would have said some shit. So I blame Forbes about all this shit. But whatever.
I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know why people would throw their hard-earned money away.
That's a little much. I mean, it's
that,
like I said, it's just shake and bake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you think you're gonna get credit for that? Right.
He ain't gonna write one damn thank you letter.
No.
To none of y'all broke asses giving her y'all tax money.
You know what, man? She might actually started up a Patreon for that.
No, she ain't gonna do that.
You never know, man.
I don't have a lot of trust in these people, so.
But anyway, that I just wanted to hit on that to see what you guys thought. We kind of branched off on that one.
I'm saying, man. See, but Sosa ain't cursed me out, so I guess we did all right.
Oh Lord.
I was joking. You ever see like some of these political arguments and people start shouting, talking about people's kids? That's nuts, man.
Hey, Rich, are you familiar with David Parkman?
Nah,
Parkman. I think it's David Parkman. I might be saying it wrong. He's a not really left, but I mean he's pretty liberal and has common sense. Like he's one of those internet YouTube like news people that has his own show. So he got invited onto Fox News and he was debating on even going. So he even on the show was like, should I go? Should I go?
Is it Pac-Man?
Oh, I might be saying it wrong.
I think it's Pakman. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I said it wrong. But yeah, so he was just like, so he actually chose to go on the show. And then, he's like, oh, yeah, you got 4 minutes. And he's like going head to head with somebody. He's like, we're never going to get a point across for 4 minutes.
No, not in 4 minutes.
Yeah. So what he said is like right before they went on the air, he was like, what's the term he used? He was like, challenge one another or some shit like that. And it's like, so y'all want us to fuss at one another. That's all you want us to do. And all they did the whole time, he said they kept trying to talk over him the entire time.
Yeah, you can't. And people think go ahead. I won the argument. If I talk louder than you, I won the argument.
No, because he's not a conservative. That's all they did on him.
Right.
Show that he said the host did and the antagonist, he would say, would the entire time.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah. I can't stand these motherfuckers, man. Mitch Romney did that shit to Obama, and they acted like he won.
Yeah.
Why? Because he spoke louder. He didn't give him a chance to get a point across. Mitt
Romney is
one of the things that I tell people. One of the things that I tell people, if you want to, and it's kind of like the art of arguing, man. If you really want to seem like you walked away the victor all the time, you just talk loud and fast.
That's so sad.
You really ain't got to know what the hell you're talking about. Just talk loud and fast, and that's what's going to stick in people's heads. Yeah. Oh, you had some good points, but he dug in your ass.
Yeah,
right. It's terrible, though, man.
Right. Unfortunately, and that's the model. It seems like that's the model that Fox News goes by.
No one cares about substance.
They're not really saying anything. They're just talking loud, fast, and they're smirking. And when they smirk, it makes you feel like they're genius on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's smiling. That means he definitely knew what the hell he just said. He didn't say shit, but the last
all he did is he just read out the recipe for sugar cookies.
Yeah. you put Play-Doh in this shit. And that's Fox News all day.
Man, I can't.
Anytime you turn there, somebody with a stupid grin on their face saying something that makes absolutely no sense.
I can't watch any of the news networks anymore at this point.
Nah, because
I'm not gonna lie. I do watch CNN when I come home just to catch what actually happened.
I don't want
once they start putting them against each other. I kind of turned.
I turned it off right there.
It all started because of Crossfire. Now everything is people fussing against each other. I just need the news. I don't need this version of you, that version of you. I just need the facts. Where's Walter Cronkite when you need him?
If I want to hear going back and forth, I'll just go to ESPN.
Huh?
If I want to hear people fuss back and forth, I'll just go to ESPN.
Yeah, I'll turn to ESPN at 5:30.
Right.
To watch. Yeah, damn it. Whatever.
It's a formula that works.
Yeah.
It's a formula that works. That's what we need to start doing.
We like car wrecks. We like car wrecks. We like shit to hit each other.
Talking shit to nobody on this podcast.
Start yelling at each other.
So let's debate how great Drake is.
Suck my dick.
Why so? Is it because you don't know anything about hip hop? Brandon Duggan Sosa ass in that podcast about hip hop.
Yeah, for one, I gotta bring up the fact that Sosa dropped that funky 4+1 reference, and I don't even know if y'all caught that. I was like, God damn it, Sosa! They're from like 1979.
Oh man.
I was like, shit. I knew what that was, but I was like, damn.
I'm old.
I did not catch that.
I know. I figured. I
was a Furious 5.
It's around that era. It's like in that era. Absolutely in that era. It was like 4 dudes and this girl were in a rap group. They were one of the first rap groups.
I got a music question.
Uh-oh.
I was in a situation where we were talking about something one day with a group of people, and somebody said something.
What was their age?
They were older people.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And somebody said something about the Beatles.
Okay.
I didn't listen to the goddamn Beatles when I was growing up. I wasn't in my household. My parents was listening to Star. What was it? Lake Star? Star? What is it? My parents was listening to other shit besides the Beatles.
Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Are you less of a music fan, a music fanatic, or whatever you want to call it, because you don't know who some of these older 60s and 70s groups are? Should you be taken less serious about music because you can't name all the Beatles?
You know what, man? This is
talking about hip hop or music in general.
Music in general.
You gotta specify.
Music in general.
I don't. I can name the Beatles, but that doesn't mean. Just because I can name the Beatles doesn't mean I was a fan. I can name anything on their fucking catalog. I just happen to know their fucking names.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm one of those music snob people. I can't even lie to you.
I feel all right. So y'all talking about music the same way I would talk to people about Star Wars and Transformers, like because all right, like because
what you just say, Brian?
No, well, all right, because you're talking about like being a real fan of music. Like you hear that a lot in these other fandoms now. It's like you ain't a real fan because you don't know about X. Like I don't think that's true. You could just be like, I peripherally enjoy it, so that's just what I like. It doesn't necessarily mean that because I don't know, I can't list I can't list every album that the Beatles came out with. That means that I'm not some sort of connoisseur of music. I mean, I think that does speak to, your level of interest, but it doesn't mean that I wouldn't say that you're not a real fan because of it.
Fan of music. So if you're a fan of music, that means you have to know everything. Genre. Get the fuck out of here. Suck my dick.
I think there are certain people or certain groups that people expect you to know. If you say that you like certain kinds of music, or if you say that you're a fan of music,
right? If you say you like hip hop and you don't know
super groups, what you mean?
Like Beatles.
Beatles don't interest me. People go,
no, but they are one of the greatest, considered one of the greatest.
You know why they don't interest me? Because they'll be the first ones to tell you. Because a lot of those cats from Great Britain appreciate music. They'll tell you like their favorite artists were like back at that point would have been the early rock stars and early like black folk music people who literally were the first ones to ever make music like that. So
I don't know, Brian. I can't answer that question, but for me, I give a fuck about a lot of that type of music, but I'm gonna go watch that Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, no shit. Oh, bro,
you know
I
what
am
I mean?
going to see that.
I want to see a movie about.
I'm
I
going to
can
see
I'm a
that.
Who fan.
I can only name 3 fucking songs off of from their catalog, but I'm gonna go watch the shit.
And they're all on Jock Jams.
Right. Exactly.
Dude, do they still make Jock Jams?
Not at all, bro.
No,
That's the only thing I
Oh shit!
I remember
Jock
those CDs they used to play in the gym.
Yeah.
I know 3 jukeboxes.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, Izzo, and this dude we work with, Gabriel. Those are 3 jukeboxes.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much they can hit every genre and be like, oh, I know a little bit of this, I know a little bit of that, blah blah blah. I'm blinders on.
Yeah, don't get me started about 90s R&B. I'll nerd out on people.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Candy Rain.
Yeah.
Did you say Candy Rain?
Yeah,
that was a
Candy.
very good album. Soul For Real's first album, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Y'all remember
And
Subway?
then they grew up.
Yeah, I remember Subway. They did this song with 702. Those little games we played.
Damn it, Izzo.
I told you, bro.
I tried to stump him. Damn it.
Now you start naming movies, you know I'm no good.
And it's weird because I'll go around somebody that's my age or around my age, and I'll start singing 90s R&B, and they won't know it, and I look at them kind of weird. So I kind of understand how people would think that you should know the music that they like.
Yeah, but I mean, should you?
How do you not know who these people are? They were all over the radio. This is the 90s. Everybody knew about these people.
We're a microwave society, man. Like we'll forget. We'll forget about things in like 15 minutes, man. Come on.
For the most part, I didn't really fuck with R&B
I know you were a
in the
gangbang.
90s. Hey, thanks a lot. I can't.
Jeez, Brian.
God damn, dude, I ain't gonna have a security clearance after this shit, man.
You don't know nothing
I'm
about
sorry.
R&B from the 90s, do you?
I like Jodeci was big for me.
Hey.
Oh,
They voted against me and Jodeci that episode. You weren't here to fight for me.
Right, yeah.
No, I don't fuck with Jodeci over who?
Was it Boyz II Men?
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, man. No, Jodeci. Come on. We gotta go with it.
All right, so we need a tiebreaker then.
Because the only reason Boyz II Men is gonna go over Jodeci is because drugs fucked them up.
Isn't this what I talked about a few weeks ago on this podcast?
I mean,
Yeah.
You were either Boyz II Men or Jodeci.
Yeah, but he told me after the episode, he's like, I would have been on your side. He told me Jodeci. I forgot to bring it up on the next episode.
Jodeci. Troop. Y'all remember Troop?
Yeah.
All I do. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Mint Condition.
Oh yeah, Pretty Brown.
If
You gotta start singing Shy.
It's like gonna name like 4 songs off of each group.
Oh, easily, dog. Well, not Midnight Love, but like the slow jams. What is it? Quiet Storm.
Quiet Storm with Mel Devant.
I don't think that was the person, but it was the Quiet Storm.
Right. That was not.
So what? Now I'm talking about Mobb Deep.
Who was Donnie Simpson?
Yeah, that's Video Soul.
Video Soul.
Quiet Storm. It was, I don't know who did it, but it used to come on at 11 or midnight every night. That used to be shit.
Yeah, I wasn't home.
Used to be some good ass Levert songs on there.
Where were you, Sosa?
In these streets, between them sheets.
In these streets.
You stupid. Yeah, I mean, I can name some R&B, but you guys are.
I want to hear it since we on this topic. Go ahead, just so we can laugh.
What? I already named.
Oh, I thought you better name more. My bad.
No,
naming random shit. There was a group named everything in the 90s. You get Shoelaces. I know that song. I know that. You ain't gotta be specific.
When you said To the Extreme, I was like, Jesus Christ, Brian, I only know one song by them.
Oh, To the Extreme.
Ain't that Cry No More, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Game over, man.
I thought they had another song. Let me look up To the Extreme. Because we had the album. Or CD or whatever you want to call it.
8-track.
Nah, that was a little later in time.
Dude, like low key, freaking
Now they had Up on the Roof.
Up on the Roof.
Oh yeah,
That?
they did.
I did not know that was them, and I remember that being re-released. I didn't know that was them. I ain't listening to no damn Shaggy music. That's what that is. That's a Shag song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it came to mind, but there's a really dope picture of Muhammad Ali sitting in his car, and he's got a 45 in his hand.
Oh yeah, I want that on a t-shirt.
Man, fuck a t-shirt. I want that shit framed. Because who the fuck had you? Them shits was like 45s was no CD. These fucking things was, and you had them all around, strewn around the car. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people collect 45s big now. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
you find a lot of good weird versions of stuff. Like one thing, and I don't want a 45, but there's one record I want. This is so random. It's Let's Chill by Guy, but the one that plays in the video is a Japanese release version. I had to Google to figure it out, and I've been trying to find it, but I can't find it.
Wow! I just found it.
No, it's on YouTube, but I want the record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want the LP. Yeah. I know how to get it. I can rip it, but I want the physical record. It costs too much.
How much is it? How much you talking about?
I mean, not like a lot, but it was like $40-$50 when I saw it. Like I ain't.
What was the name of the song?
I ain't that in love with that song, huh?
What's the name of the song?
Let's Chill by Guy. Like if you listen to the song, there's like 3 or 4 different versions to that song. There's 2 different versions that play on the radio, and then if you watch the video, it's a whole different version.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, I loved Guy, bro.
Teddy Riley was a genius, man.
Yeah, I told you I was a nerd about this shit.
You all right.
Blackstreet. Fuck out.
All right, so Shazam's coming out.
Shazam!
Explain that to me, because I don't know
nothing about this. I'm gonna sit quiet now.
Yeah, we're gonna get
because I thought it was Shaquille O'Neal's movie.
No.
Actually, I thought, who is The Rock playing?
The Rock.
Black Adam.
Damn it, he's in everything. Shit.
The Rock was supposed to either he's in that movie or was supposed to.
Man, he gotta give other people
Black Adam.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, he's playing Black Adam. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. He's playing Black Adam. I thought he was playing Shazam though.
I remember seeing that.
I go to IMDb. So yeah, they released the pictures for this movie today, and it looks supremely shitty,
cheesy, right?
Yeah, DC has
I'll be honest. I'm gonna take it this way, man. Is that might be just a really, really bad publicity still?
I've seen a lot of pictures from it. They're all on IMDb, and they all look supremely shitty.
Wow.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. DC has an issue. And I don't know how they're gonna fix it.
They need to reboot
they are really bad
thing.
They're really bad with live action movies. They're great with cartoon movies.
No, they was good with The Dark Knight. It was good. Okay, that's it. That's probably it.
I don't even give them credit for that.
That was a DC movie, man. That was.
Yeah, it was
Dark
DC.
Knight.
You know, it was kind of like, we're gonna do this over here while you guys are doing Fantastic Four. Don't look over here. You know. All right, Shazam. Here we go.
What? All right. So what's the big? What is Shazam
I think
story?
I think it's the writers, man.
As a boy is given the ability to become an adult superhero in times of need with a single magic word. Shazam!
No way.
Yeah, he has to say Shazam.
Oh my God. I don't remember that shit as a kid.
You do? Really?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I got spots, man.
You got what?
Blind spots.
Oh. Is it because of
Oh my God, dude.
I'm fucking with you, Sosa?
I'm gonna shoot you with a BB gun, dude.
All right, let me see what they are. But yeah, that movie's coming out, and I'm kind of just giving up on DC.
Was he Justice League?
No.
No. Okay.
He's a random.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm looking at the director's credits. Annabelle Creation, Lights Out, Closet Space, Attic Panic, See You Soon. I ain't heard none of the stuff.
Are those movies?
These are movies that this guy's worked on. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right. So The Rock has Big Trouble in Little China coming out.
They did not need to do that movie over again. No, they don't need to do that one. I heard about that one. They need to stay away from it. There's some movies that just can't work in 2018, 19.
Mm.
That's one of them. It's cheesy.
Oh damn, he got a.
I think it can.
He got a dope ass list. Doc Savage, San Andreas 2, Suicide Squad 2, Black Adam, Jumanji 2.
Yeah, Jumanji made money, so of course they're gonna do another one.
And they're gonna stick him in it. Oh, he was in the first one then.
He was in the first. Yeah, he was in the recent reboot. Yeah.
I ain't watched that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Josh Brolin made money this year, but Rock been making money like this for 6 years now. 7 years?
He ain't playing, man.
His agent's amazing.
He's got the greatest agent ever.
Absolutely.
His filmography is gonna. His Wikipedia filmography is gonna be off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hit that stride in 2013. It's kind of like where it started.
That list that I was just looking at, those are not released movies, and there's like 12 of them on the list.
Damn.
So he has at least 2 or 3 movies coming out for the next 4 or 5 years. A year per year.
So they did Wonder Woman, The Dark Knight, and I think Aquaman's gonna be okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's an up in the air thing.
We gotta be all right. We gotta wait and see.
If Marvel was doing it, guaranteed. But
I promise you, I'd start kidnapping some writers from Marvel and using them over in DC if I was them.
DC has a way of shining up a turd and putting it in a preview and making it look real good. And then when you get to that theater, it's just stank as all hell. So,
because I'm still disappointed in that Joker shit, man.
So with Joaquin Phoenix?
That, but I was actually thinking about Jared Leto.
Oh, okay. Joaquin Phoenix project, I'm interested, but I don't know why they're doing it.
I'm not interested in that at all. Joaquin had his moment. He's old now.
He had his moment when
he had a moment where he could be way bigger than what he was. I don't know.
So, Gladiator, when he did that shit in Gladiator, I was like, yeah, this motherfucker crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he's a good actor, which is kind of why I'm interested.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that's why I'm interested in the project. But again, it's the same thing. It's like, well, if you got this one going on over here, why do you need Jared Leto? You know,
he doesn't strike me as Joker though. So,
well, I mean, neither did Heath Ledger for most people.
I mean, you keep saying that, but then we throw in Jared Leto. So, like that balances out that argument.
I'm just saying, man. It's like anytime you look at the Joker, I don't think it looks like Joker. Well, Heath Ledger didn't either.
Yeah, that was Heath Ledger.
I still never saw that movie.
Brokeback Mountain and fuck what? You didn't see what?
Brokeback Mountain.
No, I've seen that weirdly. What's y'all talking about?
Dark Knight?
No, not Dark Knight. What the other one? The DC movie.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
You're not. I mean,
yeah, you're not missing anything.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
If you're dying of a brain aneurysm, you could watch it.
What the fuck?
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm not even commenting.
I was just extremely disappointed in that shit.
I would agree.
Gotham is doing pretty good, and I'm actually getting into it. But it's a DC thing, but I don't know if it's part of the DC universe. I don't know.
No, I hear some of I don't know if it's everything, but I know some of the people, like what Jada Pinkett Smith had in that first season, like her character was not in the comic book. They created it for the TV show.
And that's fine because she.
Yeah. So I don't know how the other roles are. I'm not sure.
The same thing is true about Harley Quinn, actually. They created her for the animated
from a cartoon.
Are you serious? Harley Quinn was only for the animated series?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, and then she became
so popular.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Bad Jubilee. was real.
Yeah, Jubilee.
And she was X-Force, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotham is the equivalent of like Daredevil and Punisher. Like the Marvel stuff on Netflix is good, and Gotham is good, but then it doesn't translate to the big screen. So I don't know what's going on with them.
They suck.
That's not nice.
Nerds.
What?
He can geek out about watermelon or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Cookout. Cookout got watermelon.
You said that. That's
Why would you go to Cookout for watermelon?
Yeah.
Because I'm too lazy to get out of the car to go to Kroger.
At least he's honest.
Yeah. They can do that grocery delivery stuff now. Are y'all ever going to do that?
Bike Squad. Yes, I'm gonna try it.
You telling me what groceries?
I think they're making.
Who's delivering? Who's doing
that? Easy to do now.
I'm lazy.
Who's delivering groceries now?
Groceries.
Amazon.
I know the Walmart Supercenter is not the Supercenter. The Walmart neighborhood grocery store is doing it.
I mean, I did that for Amazon Prime, the Prime Now. I did that.
Yeah, you live in the city where that's possible.
I'm not gonna lie, and it was so messed up too because it was like when it was iced out and everything, and we couldn't go nowhere. And I was like, I'm gonna try this Prime thing, see if this works.
Get that motherfucker out here.
So you had some little 16-year-old boy in his first car.
Motherfucker probably dropped your box on the way up to your door. He probably fell on the ice.
Nah, man, I came outside to the mailbox.
Oh God.
We get Amazon here. We get Amazon Prime delivered groceries here.
Oh, do we? Yeah. I've never tried. Maybe that's why.
I tried it.
I don't think I'm ever going to be at that point. I mean, I'll always be one of the people to go get my own damn grocery.
I'm sure there are people who said, I'll never own one of them automobile contraptions.
And they walk for the rest of their life.
Right.
I'll never do a self-driving car.
Oh, you say that now. Brian, go.
No.
Okay.
No.
That'd be like Demolition Man.
92% of all collisions are occurred by some human factor. So if you take the human out of it, that means only 8% of all collisions.
I take risks in life.
Oh, no, it's all right.
Then a self-driving car just killed somebody? Ran over a lady?
Uber.
I mean,
Uber.
It was a self-driving Uber, yeah. Yeah, that
self-driving car.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, but there are humans who drive over people every day. I mean, that think about how many millions of miles do people drive and then how many accidents they cause versus this thing. I mean, relatively speaking.
And then who do you sue?
That's, man, it's like in the industry that I work in, that's actually one of the topics is like if a self-driving car is under complete control of a vehicle and it injures a person, who's at fault? Because there's no like the insurance that it's a problem that no one knows how to answer yet.
Skynet.
Because then that's going to change the
that'll change
how insurance companies do their thing. Yep. You're going to have to put your name and the robotics company name on the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So you have somebody to sue.
They will figure those are laws that I'm honestly like keeping an eye out for to see how places are going to implement that, because what'll happen is they'll still try to hold you responsible for it. It's like, how am I responsible? I didn't program the damn car.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I know we were talking about danger just now. What about people taking cruises and getting lava shot at them?
You know what? I can't do nothing. I blame you for that. Why the hell? What is a lava cruise anyway? Why would you want to go that close to a volcano, an active volcano?
Because I do what I want.
Hey,
exactly. And that rock there too.
That's like, let's go look at sharks in the shark cage. Here, put this shark bite proof suit on. What the fuck, man? That's natural selection, dude. You're looking to die. You're looking to die. That's all it is.
Wait, a shark bite proof suit is a thing?
I think so.
Yeah, it's made out of like it's got
like chainmail or something.
Chainmail, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
I think that people have some sort of some sort of need to feel it like they're in danger.
It's adrenaline, man.
It's not like I'm an adrenaline junkie too, but I'm not stupid.
But see,
I like roller coasters. Let's do roller coasters.
You know, but that's all right. But to be fair, it's just that adrenaline that you like is different from the ones that these people like. They like to push that envelope to where they basically want to throw it in the shredder.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, I can't even. Okay.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, you hear about it, and it's like, I think it would have been better to realize if it was like maybe one boat and like a person just was their own boat, but to say that it's actually a lava cruise.
I mean, think about all the things that people have been doing that usually would create some sort of adrenaline or some sort of control over nature that have been going wrong. You know, you got the guy that was in the lion preserve that got his ass drug in the woods.
Huh? Did I see that?
That shit is still hilarious. That will never not be funny.
I'm trying to remember.
Hold on, I think I can find it. But yeah, the guy he owned the lion preserve, and he was inside the cage.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember now.
I'm eating this motherfucker.
Bada bing.
Why not? So they drug him in the woods, and people screaming, "Get away from him!" Like lion's like, "Oh, okay, I'll leave him alone."
Right.
How did dude say it on the comedy? Oh, so you want me to eat it?
No. Wait, let me get this straight.
Let me get it straight. So you want me to kill chickens? No. So I mean, it's just one of those things that I don't have any desire to feel like I'm about to die.
I don't have any sympathy.
So
let's go look at the volcano that's active.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Apparently somebody either had video or some sort of audio recorder going, because when they played the clip, you could hear the impact of the rock and people screaming.
Oh man.
So there may be let me see if there's audio.
It's not like going to the zoo and falling in the lion's den. It's not the same thing. You going to something that nature will not be controlled. Let's go look at lava. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
A whole island was pretty much kept prisoner because of this fucking volcano. Mm-hmm. No lights, no electricity, no shit.
They have pictures of other lava cruisers, and they get pretty damn close to this thing.
What? Nah, man.
Yeah. And they get off of it where lava might have already solidified.
And what's the waiver liability like? Like,
I'm sure.
Flying embers, you cannot sue us.
Right.
Nah, man. That ain't fresh.
Here's what it is. Everybody has their little thing.
Yeah. But
I don't.
Some things are stupid.
Your thing is stupid. But anyway, yeah. So they lived. 23 people survived. I don't think anybody got killed on the thing.
Oh, but they got burnt. Are they walking around with stumps?
They probably all shit on themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lava flies through the roof of Hawaii tour boat, injuring 23.
Stupid.
It's amazing. 'Tis amazing. But anyway, I think we covered everything we were supposed to cover tonight.
I think so. Oh, yeah.
Anybody had any wild card subjects they wanted to cover? Yeah, y'all go again with that singing shit.
People keep calling the cops for dumb shit.
Hey, isn't the All-Star game tonight?
The All-Star game's tonight.
I ain't seen an All-Star game in like 5 years.
About the baseball All-Star game?
Yeah,
baseball.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anybody up there.
Yeah, they keep
Braves
calling
had two people that started. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, they better have fucking 2 people. You guys are doing good.
Yeah, ain't like I watched it, but there you go.
We got one. Abreu.
Yeah, so they called somebody in South Carolina. Actually, I think it was at one of the hotels in South Carolina.
Oh
They didn't want to rent the room to this black guy
on Two Knots.
Yeah,
the Holiday Inn on Two Knots.
Yeah. So these things that have been happening are happening still, and they're hitting close to home.
This is what I don't understand. So if you don't listen, if you don't follow certain pages on Instagram, I understand. I'm white. I don't have time for this shit. I'm not gonna follow that page. I get it. So these pages that you don't follow, they're gonna report certain things, videos of Permit Patty, blah blah blah. But now a lot of these are going mainstream. Good Morning America. They're going to be on the news. There's absolutely no reason that you don't know the consequences of what you're doing if you're getting filmed doing some dumb shit. They're still doing dumb shit. I don't get it.
Yeah. You just got to keep punching them in the face.
That one motherfucker called the cops because he got fouled during a basketball game.
Oh,
I didn't, you know, I skipped that.
Why did he have on sleeves? I'm like, who the fuck wears sleeves?
I skipped that one. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna
do
this.
And the cops were laughing.
Yo, the dude shaking at CVS just.
Hold on, man. Wait. Time out. I didn't hear about this one. You said someone got fouled at a game.
Yeah, he got a hard foul in the basketball game, a pickup basketball game. Call the cops. Do you know if that would have happened to me or any of my peoples back in the day, we would have knocked the shit out of him.
I was gonna say he would have got his mollywopped. Like,
man, unbelievable.
I saw it because all week, the past 2 weeks, you scroll down your page and you see so and so got called the cops, and I saw that. I was like, you know what? Nope, not today. Not today. I can't do this one. So I skipped the basketball pickup game.
But the cops was cool. They was like, yeah, I've never been called for some shit like this. They just laughed and just walked away. It's like, whatever. Yeah. And then kept going.
People think they have people gonna realize that they think they have this ally in the police for reasons. Like, y'all are creating more problems for us.
In some cases they did though. Mm-hmm. That one lady the manager who called the cops on the one dude who's just sitting at his apartment by the pool, paying $1,600 a month for fucking rent. Mm-hmm. Fucking crazy. Jesus. And the cop was like, where you live at? What you doing here? Fuck out of here, man. Y'all way too nice. Anyway, that's all I got. Just hit us with the Google and all that other shit.
All right. Yeah. For those who did join us tonight, I appreciate you sticking with us as we went through our 22nd episode of the company on this July 17, 2018, Tuesday night. I think we're going to move back to Mondays next week. You were late.
I was on time tonight.
Nah, he was on time, man. He was just the last one, but he was on time.
He was on time, god damn it.
But if you want to catch up with us any other time, if you go to the SoundCloud page and search
SoundCloud, the company podcast.
Search the company podcast. Go there. Our page is there. You can see our Twitter handles there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Twitter handles are on the side of the page, so you can go ahead and follow us on Twitter and follow the SoundCloud page. If you want to follow us on Google Play Music, search
company podcast link.
Mm-hmm. And just click on the podcast link. You'll find us at there too. And last one is the iTunes page.
By searching the company podcast.
Yep. All three ways you can get a hold of us, or you could just stay on here on the YouTube page and follow this page, and we broadcast live here, and I post the audio. I try to post the audio the next day. Sometimes I get distracted and don't get it done till like Thursday, but I'm going to try to be better about that.
Mm-hmm.
I make goals for myself.
In the words of Yoda, try not, do, or do not.
Hey, is that Yoda movie ever coming out?
Nah, man.
Yeah,
no. There's never gonna be a Yoda movie.
There's nobody's asking.
There needs to be a Yoda movie. I'm asking for it. I want to know the main story.
Who wants to listen to that for 2 hours?
Motherfucker, 900 years old.
Nah, man.
He was older than Moses.
He's 900. Look how many sequels they can have. They can be like Yoda parts 18.
No, hell no.
I'm a teenager. I am. Pubic hairs I have.
I hate that you have that voice down.
Oh, shit.
Teenage angst I am full of.
I want a Boba movie, and then I'm good.
Masturbate I must.
God damn it!
Stop it, Brian.
I'm done. I swear. A Boba Fett movie. Was he even that important?
Fucking right.
I mean, yeah, he was considered important, but the fandom that's what the fandom actually wants.
Okay. Armpits, they stink, they do.
God damn it.
All right, done, man.
We're done. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you for joining the podcast, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.